3 weeks ago, we set off on a mission. Coast to coast, west to east. Across some of the most remote and rugged terrain in all of Australia. A journey 10 years in the making.
From west to east, there it is, there's the beach!
But we are not done yet, because now we've got just enough time left to tackle one of the most iconic four-wheel drive tracks in the country.
Happy birthday!
The legendary Old Telegraph Track.
Righto, if there's one track in Australia that needs no introduction, it's this one right here, the Old Tele track. This is the gatekeeper. The first obstacle you come across, Palm Creek, and it looks steeper and deeper than I have ever seen it, but we've got one good bit of news. Sooty's going first. Righto, mate.
It's way different when you're looking at it, but when you sit in your vehicle.
Oh man, I'm nervous and I'm not even in the car.
It's right about now, I'm regretting being first.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh my Lord.
Is it too late to back out?
Oh my goodness. Wowzers.
I thought I was going to get stuck for sure there.
Top part looks like you're going to go over.
Oh, I felt really sketchy. Good luck. Yeah, good old Tele track, eh? Graham's up next, and he's a little bit apprehensive, and I don't blame him because it is super steep. When you look at it, there's one thing. When you drive the vehicle up to the edge, it's a whole nother thing.
Is that me? My voice is breaking. Oh, I don't want to do it. Oh, I got to put my mirrors in.
Whack your mirrors in. And you precisely come to this point where you can't back out.
No, not yet. I can still go backwards. What if I have a heart attack?
You might need to drive that because that might get rammed over. Oh, there you go. You're kidding.
This is a terrifying place to be stuck.
The problem is you want to go super slow, obviously. You don't want to drive into a challenge like that, but the ramp over that vehicle with the smaller tyres doesn't quite allow it enough to get down, and he's hung up. Beach days, bro, is the official recovery term.
It's time for plan B, winching Graham into the bog off the back of Sooty.
Holy, you owe it to yourself. If you're going to do the Tele, you got to give Palm a go. You ready for this, brother?
No. This is no joke. This is steep terrain.
Tim's no stranger to tough wheeling, but there's one sure way to put the nerves on a first-timer to Cape York. And that's when they're sitting in the driver's seat at Palm Creek.
It's about to feel real bad.
This is the bit you realise you can't back out.
Easy.
Well, this is Tony's first go down Palm Creek. He's so quiet, he's nervous, he's shaking like a leaf. So what any good mate's going to do is guide him down here nice and safely. Tones, you ready, mate?
Yeah, mate, I think I'm ready.
The key with this one, mate, I don't need to tell you anything, but get those wheels very straight and just listen to my instructions. Don't want to go too far one side or else there's big dramas. Consequences will be massive.
Tony's back behind the wheel of the GME 80, but there's one thing he's got to overcome, and that's a fear of steep angles. Speaking of which...
Wow, he's shaking that much on the old clutch that stalled just before it. That's not going to do the confidence any.
That's a sign, brother Tony.
This is the last chance to pull out, mate, but you can't, so...
Start her up.
Okay, I'll guide you down. It'll be fine.
You're good. Oh, jeez. Didn't go that fast. Holy! Holy! He was not taking no for an answer.
Not hanging around.
Pete's well accustomed to the Old Tele, and even he is unsure about this one.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
That's steep. It's a ripper drop. One of my favourites.
Look, I'm not at all nervous. What could go wrong?
Bringing up the rear is the Mitz rig, more than capable, but with these angles, it's still one of the spiciest seats in the house.
I guess this is it.
You're in.
My legs are shaking. Whoa.
Oh, well driven.
Oh.
getting firewood early as.
Yeah, just collecting it.
How'd you find that? Every vehicle's driven through there.
And you found that?
Wow. That's why you don't put logs in bog holes. Yeah,
You squeezed it out of its little case.
that's
Backwards.
incredible. Yeah, I got it.
Getting into Palm Creek is one thing, but getting out, well, that's a whole different story. Because on the other side of the creek lies a steep, slippery, rutted out climb that'll test every bit of traction you've got just to get back onto level ground.
Oh, wow. Oh,
I'm not going in there. Time for a self-recovery, mate.
windows are going up for this one. Pretty stoked I got this far, to be honest, because at the start of this bog hole I thought there's no chance I'm getting this far.
The boys are all over it, and soon the rumba is hooked up and Sooty is on its way up. A couple of resets later and I'm through.
Wow, I thought that was going to be a little easier than it was.
Now that Sooty's up, it's time to get the BT50 through.
There he goes, there he goes, there he goes. That's more spirit. Go, 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 go. Yeah, well done. Whoa. I didn't expect the back wave. That'll do it. Well driven.
Let's jump on the rumba.
That's as good as it's going to get on this challenge because it's undercut on the bank. So as you're trying to get out of a bog hole, you've got this massive undercut step which you need to drive up. So getting there with the front just up is perfect. You can winch straight off the back of Sooty now.
There are, of course, simpler lines through Palm Creek, but we always want to show you what a dual cab is capable of. So wherever the big rigs are going,
Here it comes.
the BT50 is going to follow. The Big Steady GU is known to have plenty of petrol power. Good luck on this one, Tim.
Wow, I couldn't do that in my Toyota.
Jeepers creepers.
Let's have another go. It's a bold move. I think that's good. That's good. You've actually done really well. You've got that front just up.
Well, we've got this down to a fine art now, but one of the problems with Palm is that this side of it, it actually doesn't have much in the way of trees that are useful for the winch. They're all off to the sides, which means you're being pulled into the bank. And we're just going to hook the old GU up to the X-bar here. The beauty of that is I've got 3 options that I can winch off here, but we just want to go straight, so directly off the back, good to go.
With the GU now up, it's a rinse and repeat for the rest of the convoy. They all push through the rock step and winch. And it's not long before a few issues start to pop up.
Hey, travelling, you moving?
Nah, I don't think the winch is doing anything.
This is where it all goes pear-shaped. Why? The winch is not working.
As is.
Well, we saw it on the west coast. The winch wasn't working very well and it's decided to pack it up right when he needs it the most. So we might turn a couple of vehicles around and it's not a good sign when the winch breaks on the very first challenge, but we've got a couple of capable vehicles. We'll just turn them around and we'll get him out.
You good, Azza?
Good to go, mate.
Now that Tony's in a position to winch the MIT 79 up, fingers crossed for an easy pull here.
Well, I've made this winching session harder than it had to be.
That marks all the vehicles on the high side of Palm Creek. But as nursing a winch issue, we'll have to try and suss that one out at camp, because on the Old Tele, if you're taking the hard lines, a winch is a must.
All right, it's always a good feeling when you get Palm done. I won't lie. Puts the wind up me a little bit, that one. Now, these river crossings that you got to do, there's dozens of them. It really is what makes this place so special. This and the camping are what make the Tele so special for so many people.
Beautiful. This is the Tele track for you. Good fun.
From crystal clear flows to murky, muddy ruts, the Tele throws it all at you. And it's not long before we're staring down one that looks proper challenging.
All right, let's give this a go. It looks pretty wet, pretty gross. I think one of the big dramas I might even get diffed out in this clay and then I won't be going anywhere. But we'll give it a go. Second gear, 2 lockers on. Let's go.
Crikey!
Oh, it stinks. Oh, that's the most disgusting bog hole I've ever seen / smell.
With that smell, I'm not really keen to hang around here.
Smelly bog hole, but it's got a nice firm bottom, so it's not too bad. Just stinks. You deserve to lose it all, Graham. You just wet us. Your boots are wet, your socks are wet. Yeah, that's not fair. Really rude.
What happened?
Oh, what do you reckon happened?
Oh, did you get wet?
Your boots have yabbies in them now.
Why were you standing there? Yes!
I won't help you then, you can stay there.
Help me!
Caught the boys out with that one. Nothing like a good, honest bog hole to keep your mates on edge.
Don't winch out to start. No. In trust
What's
right
that?
now.
Did you say winch out?
No.
Out!
Really?
Oh, the temptation!
So slippery. Right, get out of here.
The BT50 did really well to get as far as it did. You can tell it didn't need much more to get it through. But those 33-inch tyres are just a bit too small for the deep ruts left by the bigger rigs.
There is bonus points for sharing your mates with mud. Yep. Bonus points. In the comments down below, let me know how many points you've racked up. Me, quite a few. Me mates, muddy.
Talking about sharing your mates in mud, I think everyone will be standing back for this one.
That thing sounds angry. Pete is a professional, consummate professional. There'll be none of this bop noise.
So we're coming up to a couple of bogs. I'm going to lock up. I'm going to set my controller to the highest setting, U9, which is going to give me a really sharp response on the accelerator, and see how I go. The boys have driven it, but got a little bit more horsepower than me, so just have to wait and see what happens. Fingers crossed we get through. That was a good one.
With the whole convoy through, we keep moving, but the relentless mud is beginning to take a toll on the rigs.
So I noticed some dash lights come on, I lost charge, so I popped the bonnet. We've got a spray gun, that's a spray gun, and we're just shooting some water into the alternator, try and clear some mud out of it. So far so good, the lights have gone off, it started charging again. Failing that, I was going to stick some WD-40 in there and just try and clean it out, but we might be back in business for the time being.
Got a bit of a wobble in the front end. We've just jacked it up and twisted the wheel a bit just to see if there's any movement, and it's bearing, I think it's bearing related. The other day I did a CV and a hub, but putting it back, maybe I just didn't do it tight enough, and now it's starting to show. Pull it all apart, tying it up, and keep going, because we've only just started the Tele track.
With a little bit of play found in the wheel bearings, we've tightened it up and hopefully that fixes the front end wobbles as is feeling. But as we continued forward, it quickly became clear it's something much worse.
What I thought was the bearing, boys. It's still doing it.
Let's check something.
In that tie rod, did you change that with a new one the other day?
It's not the tie rod or anything. It's the tail shaft. She's pretzeled.
Yikes. A tail shaft's probably one of the worst things that could have broken out here. It's turned the MIT 79 into a two-wheel drive. But it gets worse. The rear pinion seal is leaking, which means it's dropping diff oil. If Az keeps driving the Old Tele like this, he'll blow the rear diff for sure. It sounds like we need to find camp. One of the real beauties of the Old Tele is that you're never too far from a cracking campsite. It's champagne camping the whole way along, and this spot's no exception. But for us, it's time to knuckle down and get stuck into some running repairs.
Righto, damage report. So, big Sooty, the only problem probably to talk about is making too much power at the moment. There's nothing really to report there. GU, one alternator down. Tony, he's in the engine bay, poor bugger. His alternator's let go as well. Doesn't quite have a spare. I've got a spare one, it might fit, so we'll work on that one. Pete's GU, a couple of issues with the alternator as well. It's going in and out. He put a bit of WD for it. It seems to have come good for a little bit. And then, of course, we've got Az. What could possibly go wrong with the 79 series?
Yeah, this is a pretzel body.
Tail shaft. So there you go, the damage report is quite extensive, and the best news is we're just starting the Tele track. Now, we have been a couple of weeks doing some of the toughest tracks in Cape York. That's why I think the vehicles are feeling it at the moment, but we'll get it done.
So, I brought a few spares with me on this trip, but what I did not bring with me as a spare was one of these, and of course Murphy's Law says that that's the part that I need. Now, luckily there is another 80 series in the convoy, and an owner that's very well prepared.
There we go, mate.
And here's one that Shaun's prepared earlier.
Exact same one.
They're almost exactly the same, except this one no longer does what it's supposed to do.
No, yours has got a lot more mud, mate, a lot more second hand.
Yep.
This one should get you out of strife. We'll chuck this in now, we'll get it back together, and before we clap, we'll just check it, make sure it works.
Make sure it's charging.
Holy, let's go.
As last light fades, we continue to hit hurdles. The alternator has been swapped out in Tony's vehicle, however, we're still not getting charge.
I've just chucked in a new alternator in Tony's vehicle. We're getting a stack of voltage at the alternator, but not at the battery. So something tells me there's a drop of power somewhere, and he's not getting any of the alternator charge to his battery. So it's not the alternator, I don't think, after all that. Should have probably tested that right at the get-go, to be honest. We're just going to try a couple of things and see if we can't fix it. Fingers crossed, eh? Well, this is very exciting. I think we've found a solution now. It doesn't look pretty what you're seeing right now, but it's going to get Tony out of strife. You see, there is a loose connection. I'm guessing mud in a plug or a broken wire between the alternator and his start battery. So the alternator is actually fine. However, we're not getting any charge. So we've found an earth cable. So it's hugely over-engineered, but it's going to give a direct supply from alternator to battery via a few cable ties strategically placed. So as soon as you turn that on, your battery light should go. Fire away, Tony.
Kick her in the guts.
Fingers crossed, because
I've
got no other tricks.
Save the
Going up, baby.
14 volts.
Over 14, straight up to 14, charging straight away.
Perfect, mate. That's a win.
Oh, yeah, it's dinner time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think time for washing dinner.
After a few calls, we've managed to track down a tail shaft for the 79, and some local legends have offered to run it down to us this morning. With Tony's rig back together, there's only one thing left to do. Enjoy a few coldies around the fire, and better yet, tomorrow just happens to be someone's birthday. It should be a good one.
It's not every day one of your mates has a birthday on the Old Tele track in Cape York. It's Graham's birthday, he's still asleep. Bit of a day plan for him. Happy birthday!
Hey, holy. Thanks, brother.
You're doing good. 75 years old.
21.
Okay, there you go.
I didn't know
I
I'd
had to guess. All right, happy birthday, mate. Cape York birthday.
When did this all happen?
Well,
Last night? Early this morning?
close call. I think I saw you started moving around.
Oh, that's nice.
But anyway, we've got a big day planned today. Not
mate.
just on the tracks, but also tonight, mate. So,
Really?
like I said, the day is young, and so are you.
Are we doing like the scariest one of all today?
Everything really.
Why does it have to be on my birthday?
Probably get your car flooded. You
Oh.
might even roll over in your lid.
I get a birthday wish. How do you feel about driving 2 cars down Gunshot? Yes! Birthday wishes for the boys. Woohoo! Right, I'm going to get a cup of coffee. I'm feeling good. Oh, is that my back? Have a look at this campsite. I reckon this is, and I'm not exaggerating, I think this is one of the nicest campsites on the entire Tele track. There's a couple that you've got to go a long way off the track to find that are equally as nice, but I'm talking, 15 k's of driving off the track to find them. This one is right on the track. I'm not going to tell you where it is. Search for it yourself. But this river comes in here, wraps right the way around and all the way around camp. So we're on like a little toe that sticks out. Stunning little campsite. And I think it's very fitting that I was to wake up here this morning because not only is it my birthday, but we're about to start a new tradition today. More on the new tradition later. For now, pretty bloody good. Finish me cup of coffee, slowly get packed up. Oh, and the boys, none of them have done it. Shaun and I have, Pete has, everyone else, they are gunshot virgins. Today's the day. It's gonna be a good day, guys.
Get into a bit of a morning routine, usually have a coffee, maybe a swim if there's a nice little freshwater creek close by, and a quick look over the vehicle. Nothing too crazy, just a visual inspection. You'll be surprised what you can pick up. I'll check the oil, maybe just make sure I've got enough coolant in my radiator, but every morning on this trip, and I've been in Cape York for about 3 weeks, touch wood, old Sooty hasn't skipped a beat, and probably one of the reasons for that is because we get our vehicles serviced and maintained by the guys down at Pinnacle 4x4. Now they're in southeast Queensland. Now these guys speak fluent four-wheel drive. That's what they work on. They're four-wheel drivers themselves. They understand what we put these vehicles through, and they check absolutely every single little detail. The guys are a wealth of knowledge, but they don't just do maintenance and repair, but they also do full vehicle builds. So they've got in-house fabricators that just do fabrication work. They've got in-house auto sparkies that just look after the wiring. They don't just have jack of all trades, they've got specialised automotive services. The fact that Pinnacle have been right through this vehicle and kept the maintenance standards really high gives me confidence to travel to remote places like this. But still, I'll go through the engine bay and underneath the vehicle, have a quick look at all the vitals and just make sure everything is in tip-top condition before hitting the tracks today.
So we've managed to make a couple of quick phone calls and look at this, we've scored ourselves the new, well not that new, tail shaft. It's come out of Weeper, some blokes bring it up on the track for us. So we're just here throwing it in and yeah, hopefully it gets us out of trouble and we can finish this whole track. Should be a bit of fun. Got a long way to go before we hit Gunshot and Nolans. But I'm back in action. How good's that?
Happy birthday!
Hey! You don't need enemies out here when you've got good mates, eh? Happy birthday to me.
After a solid night at camp and a few running repairs, we're back on track. As we cross Bertie Creek and begin to climb up into the open, wide, rugged vista, it's the kind of country that tells you you're getting close. Because just up ahead is one of the Old Tele's toughest and most infamous challenges, Gunshot.
Holy, how's it look?
Yeah, steep.
I can't, I
Yeah,
don't like
there it
mate.
is. There. Oh, my goodness, don't do that.
jeez. Yeah, can you not do that?
Don't do that. I'm already on edge, mate.
Oh, it's my birthday and all.
I know, mate. What a way to celebrate a birthday. Go down Gunshot.
Oh, just for the love of...
He's on edge. Everyone's
This is
on
already
edge.
down there.
Yeah. I reckon 3rd or 4th gear at high RPM.
My one birthday wish, I can use it any time during the day. It'd be better to use it at camp for something like make my dinner, get me a drink. Maybe I'll call in someone drive down
No,
Gunshot.
I've already worked out that birthday wish.
Okay.
It's not what you're thinking, but it does come tonight.
I'm going to drive this bad boy.
Yeah, I can't wait, actually.
Yep.
I'm very excited this
Yep.
year because it might be one of the first years I actually just go all the way through without using a winch.
I don't like those undercut bits. Can we
Yeah,
can
you're
you
right.
do something about them? We
You
can't.
wait till I come through with 35-inch tyres, you'll hardly know.
Oh, yeah, they'll be bigger. All
All
right.
right, I'm going to go bring Soot down, line up. We'll see what happens.
Done. I'll wait here for you.
If there's ever a sign of what we're in for once we make it to the bottom, well, you're looking right at it.
Yeah, I'll get out of the way.
We're at Gunshot at the moment, and there is about, no joke, between 50 and 80 people watching. No pressure. About line up. Well, this is a bit that's always exciting.
Yeah. You're almost at the point of no return now, mate.
Yeah.
Not quite. You could reverse out.
Is it weird that leg shaking a tiny bit?
Yeah, a bit Elvisy. It's all right.
Just bring the dogs, I love them.
Yeah, cool.
How's the crowd?
Yeah, it's good.
Hey, buddy.
Stuck in the middle!
You want him to jump over with the bike?
Oh, that'd be cool.
This is pretty loose. I'm actually more nervous about this. That's going to be one of the wildest things I've ever seen at Gunshot. Gunshot Creek, Sooty sitting below, and a motorbike mid-air over the top. Cheers, boys. I won't be forgetting that one anytime soon. Holy! How good was that? Gunshot done. Motorbike over the roof.
That was cool, eh?
Got the whole Cape York experience. That is one of the coolest things I've ever done.
Oh, you get through, mate.
Why do I have to do this on my birthday? Why is everyone watching me?
It's I probably shouldn't say it, but it's actually a bit steeper than it looks this year.
Perfectly timed, Shaun. Perfectly timed statement, mate. I'm going to get hung up like I did last time.
Graham's got a tough drive ahead after watching me go down. I've got to wish him luck on this one.
That's a straight wheel. I'm about to be a passenger. Foot till it drops. Thanks, mate. Oh, heck, this is scary. No, I've got this.
Okay, no more burnouts in the middle of Gunshot. Turn your motor off.
Wait, can I reverse back out?
That was a solid drive from Graham, but unfortunately, once you hit the bottom, you come to a pretty abrupt stop.
Look at that. Look at us hang. Look at us hang here like that.
Right, I'll probably just put her in neutral, mate, as you're probably already doing, and winch down and then start her at the bottom. Righto, Graham, you're good to go, mate.
Jeepers.
Graham is ploughing.
It's like a grader's been through. It's like the PDR now.
I think we can successfully call that driven. Winched. I fell down Gunshot.
It's daunting from the top. You're about 2 foot off. 2 foot off being a passenger, Pete. Wish me luck.
Oh, there's a lot of weight coming down it.
That's control.
Wow, imagine having nice brakes.
Oh, it's not for everyone. Oh, he's done it. Uh-oh. No.
I thought he was going to make that.
Those holes, the holes are big, aren't they? You reckon?
Certainly cleared a bit of mud on that one, mate. That's the best drive yet.
That gets the heart racing.
I'm moving.
Yeah, I'm good.
With the steady rig out, that brings us to our next Gunshot victim, Tony. Hopefully you warmed up to these drops by now, mate, because Palm Creek, well, that was just the beginning.
Whatever Graham said, just add life insurance and good insurance policy for the vehicle too.
That's for your words of encouragement.
So the drop, keep going. Got about 1 foot for the drop. Yep. Front's about to go off.
Wow. That's enough of that. It's a fun way to know you're alive.
Same deal again. Quick tug on the winch and Tony's through. Solid drive, mate.
You can prepare yourself all you like, but when it goes over the edge, it gets really real, really quickly. But we're on the right side of it now, and we're the right way up, which is always good.
Pete's up next. Good luck, mate.
Right. Launching off the edge. He's going, no. He's doing the look away. See ya. Wowza!
I think I even heard a little scream from Pete, if I'm not mistaken. There was a audible scream. It's that bit where you realise you're not in control anymore.
Oh, it is, yeah, very, very nerve-wracking. Like I can't see where I'm going.
That's you, mate.
Is that it?
The tiniest bit of left.
All right.
You got 3 foot. You got 2 foot.
Jeez.
You've got 1 foot. I'll see you at the bottom, big fella. You might want to get a bit more seatbelt. You in?
I'm locked in. Wish me luck.
Go for it, bud.
Oh dear.
This is you.
That is all brake. Oh! Oh no! I stalled it!
Az might have full drive again, but the one thing that's not working is his winch. So we're taking a different approach.
Yeah, give me a little tug, mate, when you're ready.
Here we go.
Hey, there we go. Hey! Woo!
Good job, Ada. Good job, mate.
I feel pretty loose.
How good's that gunshot? We can tick that one off the old bucket list. A few guys have never done it before. They can all sleep well knowing they have conquered one of the most iconic tracks in the Cape. Plenty more iconic tracks though.
The old gunshot, she did not disappoint again this year. You know what was also cool to see? Is so many people, so many young families, so many people on motorbikes, so many kids. Little secret, it's not school holidays at the moment. I think a few parents have pulled the old kids out of school to do the tally, which I think, look, is fantastic. It's so good to see so many people up here enjoying this four-wheel drive adventure paradise. If you're thinking about doing the tally, folks, I've said it many, many times, try and get up here during the shoulder seasons or outside of school holidays if you can. Just do it. Just get up here and have a crack. You don't need much. What you will do is have one heck of a good time.
There's a good reason why so many Aussies put the Cape on their bucket list, and this has got to be one of them.
You simply can't come to Cape York without experiencing Fruit Bat Falls. It's one of the most iconic spots for a little dip. You can see why, it's absolutely gorgeous. We've pretty much got the whole place to ourselves. So time to wash all that dust off. What a spot for a bath.
Fruit Bat Falls also marks the start of the northern end of the Old Tele, home to its most difficult water crossings. For us now though, it's time to set up camp because we've got a treat for Graham.
Well, what an epic few days up the Cape. There's a little bit of gear here, just wanted to share with you because I find it super handy. Having now ticked off Palm Creek, having ticked off Gunshot, I'll think you'll agree, they're both pretty vertical with the old vehicle. My swag hasn't moved an inch. This bad boy right here is the haul-out strap from Tie Gear. What I love about it is it's like any other strap, you get it nice and tight, but it's got a spring down here so that when you get it nice and tensioned, if there is any movement or twisting or turning, it just allows you to have that little bit of give. The other thing I think is fantastic, ordinarily, that would just be flapping around as you're driving along like a horse's tail back here, but it's got a little bag. You just roll this up, pop it in the bag, and everything is super neat and tidy. I think if I can do Palm, if I can do Gunshot, and my swag hasn't moved a centimetre, that is a worthy bit of kit to have in the four-wheel drive.
Well, tonight is a very special night at camp. You see, we have been on the road in Cape York for just over 3 weeks now, and it's also Graham's birthday. Hence, crazy shirt night. It's going to be, I think, a bit of a tradition at Four-Wheel Drive 24/7. Couple of brewskis, campfire, a couple of crazy shirts. What could go wrong?
With the boys all repping their Cape York party shirts and the fire going, we're kicking back with a few well-earned coldies after a great day on the tracks. You might not know this one, but one of the best meals that Graham's ever tried from me was a long time ago when we were camping on the east side of Cape York. So here we go again, it's Graham's birthday. It's time to cook up his favourite campfire meal, pizzas on the coals. Let's get into it.
Well, because this, the Telegraph Track, and we're having an absolute ball on here. We're obviously wearing crazy shirts for one good reason. Woohoo! Happy birthday, mate.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, It's been, what a way to celebrate a birthday on the Tele track. It doesn't get much better than that. Thank you, mate. Oh, it's your birthday. Go for it. You know what? Because it is your birthday,
sure.
I'm cooking up a meal. There's not many ingredients here right now. Thank you, mate.
Geez, this looks like a really dodgy meal.
Well, it's going to get better. Remember one time we were somewhere in Cape York and I cooked up pizzas and you said it couldn't
Sooty Creek track.
And it couldn't be done on a campfire.
Correct.
And I did it.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd never ever do that again.
To this day,
I think it was a fluke.
They are one of the best. I've had pizzas from. To this day, they're one of the best pizzas I've ever had.
What we're going to do is I'm going to warm some water up, okay? Because yeast will work better when it's warm. It'll actually do it a lot faster.
Yeah, I've been to Thailand.
There you go. I like that.
Really?
This is save a little bit. Good call, Az.
As from the sidelines.
And that's because you need to roll your dough out. Isn't that right? Half a pack of this one in here. Holy, it's got a scent to it.
Yeast does. Give me a sniff. Year 11, Jane Lawrence. And it's a trip down memory lane.
One thing you don't want is it too yeasty. So
no, yeah, that's just... Anyway.
We're doing the dough first. We need to let this sit. And then what we can do is let that do its thing with the yeast. It's going to get all active and
look at me like an old
growing, ideally. I'm trying to remember, mate. It's been 10 years since I've done this, okay?
I feel like I just need to help you here. You need a firm, flat there, a better surface.
Get me kitchen in order, really. Because what we don't want to do is...
over yeasted.
It's too much
You've got
yeast.
a fair bit of liquid down your back end.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
There you go. And that can happen.
You can do. I think we're going too doughy.
Oh, no. See,
You've went a fraction too much.
Oh, don't blame me, Chef.
You're not pouring, mate.
Oh.
My fingers are sticky. How's that supposed to work? All right, now we're going to really...
Work it.
Oh, mate, it's so much worse. It's not pretty, is it? Not pretty.
This is my birthday dinner.
You know, one of the things I've heard about dough making, the more you pull your dough, the better it becomes. It gets bigger.
100%.
It gets bigger. And that's what we're after here, because we want that yeast to activate the glutens, all the things. I've got half a
You've
pizza
got half
on
a
me.
pizza on your fingers? Why don't we just put the topping on your fingers? You go and stand by the fire and I'll lick your hand.
Have a finger each.
Yeah, I'll just lick your hand.
Put some pepperoni on that bugger and you got yourself a little margarita. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to roll that into a ball.
No, that looks all right.
Starting to get there. So
that looks way better than it did.
It's all about the finger
I think a little bit more flour.
Now you got to start beating that dough, and that's exactly what we're going for. See that?
Oh,
yeah. After that. So what we're going to do now, we're going to make some pizza bases.
Sure. I'm just going to go the old finger spread.
Okay. Now's the bit we're going to
fly.
Yes. Don't worry about that. We're going to tart them up a fraction now, so we're going to put our toppings on.
Copy.
Best way to do that, start with a little bit of, just a bit of pizza base. Look, you can make your own if you're really, we're a camping, mate. I'm going to jump into the Dometic, mate. I'm going to get out some of the key ingredients.
Copy that,
Might
Chef.
be a bit more of that. Some key ingredients for the toppings. Nothing too crazy. Some pepperoni. I've got some ham steaks.
Oh my goodness,
I've been
they're my
saving
favourite.
those. I've been wanting to eat those beforehand. And just some cheese.
Nice.
And I also have some pineapple for those that are so much inclined.
I'll
to
try.
the old ham, cheese, tomato, pineapple thing. We're going cheese first. So there's a few. 74 years old, mate, and you're doing good.
I'm going backwards. I've decided to Benjamin Button it.
Oh, yeah?
So I've reached the pinnacle.
Yeah.
I'm now going back.
That was about 15 years ago from memory.
You're right.
Oh, they're slimy. I've never seen hands so slimy. What's the date on that one? 17th of June. What are we?
22nd, Captain.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, Captain, 22nd. Give me a sniff of you.
Seems all right.
Can you not put it like...
It's got the big slimy guy. Just straight into the old ham sandwich. What do you reckon? That's all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's Best Buy. A lot of slime over here.
This is how we're going to cook them. It's kind of crazy.
Copy.
We're going to get a bunch of coals underneath the barbecue plate. We've got a big old barbie plate. Pizzas go on there. Baduri camp oven. This one right here goes over the top of pizzas. We made pizzas. Oh, what was that?
It's a cricket.
So he goes over the top. Coals go on the top of that.
Yes, like
and
that
it cooks from the bottom of the top. So you do one at a time. Everyone gets to make their own pizza.
Hoi.
The other thing to keep in mind, you're thinking, that's not going to feed everyone. You're right.
Pizza bases.
If you're in a rush, don't even worry about the dough. Just get some wraps and make your own pizzas. That's what we'll do. A couple of like proper Italian ones, you know what I mean? And then a couple of Cape York ones. I'm gonna get the fire ready and we'll get those bad boys on the coals in no time at all. I think it's been about 5 minutes, I reckon. I want to see what we're dealing with.
Holy!
I think that's ready, eh?
Oh, yes. Oh my goodness!
Here we go.
Look at
Policy's
that.
hot.
Now, you folks at home can't, the smoky smell that's coming off that pizza, because obviously it's been cooked on a campfire. Superb.
Holy. And it's got a crunchy base. Oh,
get in there, chef.
It's like quite crunchy.
Really crunchy.
Which is, you know you're doing good pizza.
Yep.
It's got that little
My mouth is watering.
oily sort of look about it.
Boys!
We'll get them while they're hot, boys.
It's going to be like a rainbow fest in here. Have a look at these shirts coming in.
I know.
This is insane.
That looks amazing.
Holy heck.
Grab a piece of pizza, eh?
Help yourselves, boys.
Out of a campfire. Get out of here.
Oh yeah.
You know what? That is just about perfect too. It's crunchy. It's got the right amount of toppings.
That is so good.
Well done.
Suits the shirts.
We're going to cook a few more pizzas, probably about 5 or 6, I reckon.
Right.
We'll sit around the fire, drink a couple of beers. Philly track done right, in my opinion. Cheers, boys. That's unreal.
Thank you.
I reckon the other one's ready to come off.
Yeah, let's get it off. That is amazing. Unbelievable. Just come for a bit of a wander down from camp. This is what, for me, really does typify this next sort of half of the Tele track, just these crystal clear streams. And every one of these crystal clear streams, we've got to drive through, but it is punctuated with one challenge after another. Your wheels don't even dry and you're into the next crossing. We're gonna go and get ready, get packed up. That's our first crossing. Get stuck into it, the Tele track. Stick it on your bucket list.
I reckon this is my favourite section of the Tele track, the northern part. You've got all the deeper water crossings, but some of the most stunning little water crossings you'll ever see. And this one, it's no exception. Have a look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it's a bit deceiving. A bit soft. Oh, very soft actually. Just looks so clear and so nice. Yeah, it's a bit softer than I thought.
As we rack up the kilometres this morning, it's crossing after crossing, and before long we arrive at Cannibal Creek, a crossing known to catch even the most seasoned four-wheel driver off guard. But with each wet, the line changes.
Steep down here. It's like a mini gunshot, that one. I wasn't ready for that.
Well, we're across. There's a real flexy section getting out now. Yeah, the BT! Oh, we did it! What? That was hectic.
Deep water's one thing, but if there's a challenge on this track that really puts the wind up ya, it's got to be the log crossing at Cypress Creek. You see, every wet season, this bridge almost gets washed away, and every year it gets rebuilt, always a little differently.
Here you go, fellas. The infamous Cypress Creek. Holy, there's a bit of a drop there too as you come on down.
How's she look this year, mate? Sketchy as ever?
Yeah, it's never pretty looking at this bridge. You just never know if it's going to fall into the creek or not. Might even get out and have a quick squeeze.
Well, we always see the above view, the old Cypress Bridge. I thought I'd take you for a bit of an underground tour, a bit of BTS. Come and have a look at this. Wow! Quite uneven down here. Holy heck. Look at that. I'm not even sure I want to be standing under here. A couple of ratchet straps. That one's not even tight. Oh, look at that. That one's not even tight. A couple of them are broken, just hanging down like. Yeah. When you see it from down here, holy heck. Quite the sight from underneath. I think I might get out of here now while I can.
Nice and quick's the way to go through this one. How are we looking? Don't do that. It still feels nerve-wracking when you're halfway.
Yeah, I don't like it. Here we go, mate.
It's good to be on this side.
Pina colada.
With Sooty now across, I reckon this is the moment Graham wishes he wasn't looking underneath that bridge. Good luck, mate.
That looks quite terrifying.
It's not where you want to stop.
Yeah, nah.
Thanks, mate. Still gets me every time.
There's only one way off this track now, and that's forward.
Thanks, Graham.
That bridge is really bowed down there now.
Yeah, I can feel it creaking and cracking underneath me.
I'd get off.
If it falls, it's going to fall on you.
No, I'm running.
Oh, kept it nice and flat through there. How good's that?
This little section of the Tele track here, it's actually quite tight and twisty through here, but it's one of the few sections of the Tele track where you can see the remaining, or the original I should say, telegraph poles. Of course, it used to be a signal line, like a wire, a physical wire, that went from all the way south to all the way north and across the gap and on to Asia. It was the lifeblood of communications for Australia. We sort of don't think about that these days. It's like a four-wheel drive challenge more than anything else. Good camping, great swimming. But back in the day, well, this was the lifeblood of Australian communications. And you can, if you keep your eyes open, on the left-hand side of the track, in this section anyway, you can actually see some of the remaining old poles still sitting as they were many, many years ago. It's actually kind of cool. I like it. Hopefully, nobody does anything to them and they can stay there for a long time for everyone else to enjoy.
Up ahead is Logans Crossing, a long, deep run that can leave you with a cab full of water if things go wrong.
For this year, I don't know what's happened to it. It's like someone's pulled the plug out of it. There's virtually no water in it. But getting into it, there's all these little gunshots all over the track this year. It's weird.
This one's like grout.
Yeah, it is like grout at the bottom and not much to winch off. So I really hope Shaun makes it. Not because I want him to make it. Truth be told, I'd like him to get bogged. But I need to winch off someone if I don't make it. So hopefully he makes it down. Righto!
Here we go. About the only line you can take. It is actually steep. I think I might go for a little second gear. Whoa, there's a lot of noise, but I reckon I needed every ounce of that noise because that is super soft in there.
Wow, that was a lot of right foot and commitment. It's time to bring the BT50 through.
Right boot and left boot here.
You don't want to go down that thing too hard because of course you're going to hit your tray, your canopy, everything's going to go bang on the bottom. At the same time, if you don't drive hard enough, you go into a big plough of mud and you get stuck. But probably not the sensible option, to be fair.
Bugger. You can see how much mud is at the front of the Mazda. There's no way Graham was getting through that. A quick winch off Sooty and he'll be through though.
Here we go.
We've got the system dialed in for this challenge. You see, as each vehicle makes it through, it then becomes the winch anchor for the next.
Well, I think that's going to be a winch.
This mud is like concrete. Tim is quite stuck up there, but quick winch will have him out. This is where the X-Bar really comes into its own. You've seen us use this a couple of times up here in Cape York. Palm Creek was a classic example. We had to use the rear of the bar on a very steep angle in order to get up out of the creek bed. Got so many options here. Either side, 4 tonne either side or 8 in the middle. I'm going to use the middle at the moment, but it just gives you so much more variation than just having one anchor point at the rear of your vehicle. Righto, let's get Tim out of that concrete, eh? Holy, a lot of weight on that.
With Logans under our belt, we're getting close to the final challenge of the Old Tele. Woohoo! Nolans Brook. It's a crossing that's claimed more vehicles than any other challenge in Australia. And for many travellers, a destination to park up for a few days and just watch the carnage.
Graham, you and I have been to Cape York so many times, mate, and done the Tele track, and here we are just about to come up to Nolans Brook. It's been another one for the ages, mate. It's been a great trip.
Probably one of the most enjoyable ones I've done since we took the old trucks up here, mate.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Nolans is the final gatekeeper of the Tele track. I think we'll do pretty good because we've got some cable rigs. We've been wheeling them pretty good over the last few days. But I'll tell you what, it's almost we've saved the best to last, in my opinion.
It looks like Nolans has got a big crowd this year. Nothing like a bunch of spectators watching on to crank up the nerves when you're about to tackle a challenge like this. And while most of us are stressing about what line to take, Graham was busy sniffing out a barbecue on the other side. and somehow scored himself a snag. Never misses a feed, that bloke. Good on you, mate.
Pretty deep through here, to be honest with you. There's a good little line through here, but you don't want to get stuck. Apparently a few people already written cars off. That happens at Nolans, but we'll get the tyres down and hopefully, nice and slow, out the other side, celebrate.
Nearly 4 weeks of tackling some of the toughest tracks in the country, and this is it, our final challenge in Cape York. Let's bring it home strong.
The old seatbelt stays off in case I need to abandon ship halfway.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Yo, how was that, eh? Textbook.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. I reckon I'd be far less nervous if there wasn't 120 people sitting here watching me. I'd be even less nervous if I'd driven it before. I never have. Today's my day though. I've got my lucky red shorts on and I just found $50 in my pocket. Today's my day. Here we go.
Guess what? You've done it. Cheers, mate. You've done it. You've done it. Well done.
That's the first time I've driven Nolans.
That's epic. In front of all these people
First
too.
time I've ever driven Nolans.
How good's that?
Oh, I feel like
you did it textbook.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
No spinning, no nothing, no panicking.
Oh, there was
no
some panicking.
crying.
There's a little bit of crying as well.
There's a bit of wet cakes down there though. Holy.
The Mazda absolutely nailed it. I bet Graham couldn't ask for a better way to finish this trip.
Petrol versus water, I'm not sure how that'll go, but we'll give it a go. I can feel the water all around the car. Oh, that's not a nice feeling. But we're staying on top of the sand. And I think we've made it through. You!
Well, Tony, you know you got this one, mate. You're in an 80, you can't go wrong. But Nolans, I bet you're pretty happy to tick this one off the bucket list.
I'll be happy when I'm on the other side, Shaun.
Yeah, sounds good, mate. He's a nervous forward driver.
Wow, this is very daunting doing this in a car that I care a lot about. Wow, wow, come on, you big dog. Come on. Come on, get through there. Come on, come on.
If anyone's not going to have any dramas, it'll be Pete. This will just be textbook, absolute textbook. Sing him through, mate. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Stunning.
Pete's always prepared to take on water with those bilge pumps of his, but it looks like he might have nailed this one.
Sailed across.
We've done it. All we've got to do now is just get through this one on a home and hose. Tele track just about ticked off for 2025. How good's that? First gear. Let the car do the work.
Loves it, mate. Loves it. Nice one, Az.
Hell yes.
Nice one, mate.
How good's that?
Well, that's the final vehicle through Nolans Brook. It's been an epic, nice and deep and super soft and sandy, but the boys have done really, really well.
Yes.
Awesome job, Azza. And just like that, the whole crew's made it through Nolans.
Mate, end of the Tele track, but more importantly for us, it has been the end of a 3-week absolute bloody epic, west to east across the Cape, to finish up at the Tele.
And from south to north now, and here we are with one of the most iconic scenes of Cape York. We've got Nolans, we've got a crowd as well.
We have.
Folks, you having fun?
Yeah.
I think that summarises our Cape York trip. We've done it with a bunch of really good mates. We've met a lot of local legends along the way. And you even drove Nolans Brook.
First time. I've done it 17 times. I think I just drove it for the first time today. Absolutely stoked about it. Honestly, boys, this has been the trip of the year for me. I've frothed every minute of it. This could be us tonight. Doesn't look like we're getting out of here. We're bogged. So we're going to stay here, folks. Say it. You wanted to. It's all yours.
We'll see you next time and Forward Ride 24/7.
Yeah!
Guys.